strongly believe that reading books and buying books are two different hobbies, so it's time for a book haul. Hi my friends, Kim here. Welcome to another weekly book chat. I hope you're having a fabulous week. I'm so excited because it is my favorite type of chat, which is my monthly book haul. So let's talk about all the books I've got this month. We're going to jump right into it with a romantasy book, and that is Red City by Marie Lu. This book was my book of the month for the month, so that's why it has the special little book of the month on the top. But I picked it because honestly, I would have bought it no matter what. It is a romantasy book and it is about alchemy. So alchemy is the hidden art of transformation, at least in this world it is, and two different groups use alchemy and they have been competing for ages. Now, two childhood friends on opposite sides are getting involved in the mix, and that's what this book is all about. It sounds really good. It sounds really interesting, and honestly, I'm so excited to read it. I do know that it is book one in a series, so there is going to be more coming after this, so I'm excited for that too. That also is why I'm not quite jumping to read it quite yet, because I know that in the future number two will be coming out, so I'm probably going to wait until a little bit closer to that. But I had to get it because it's so pretty and it sounds so good, and yeah, basically I couldn't resist. The next book I purchased was The Fate of Magic by Sarah Rash and Beth Revis. This book is actually book two in the series in the duology, and that is the Witch and Hunter duology. Book one is Night of the Witch, same authors of course. This is book one. This is not part of the haul, but I did want to show you what book one looks like. I have not read it yet because I plan on reading this duology together, hopefully this month. This is book one, and then this is book two. This duology follows Witch and Witch Hunter. Our main female character, she is a witch. She's a lone survivor of her coven after a brutal attack. Our main male character is a Hexenhager. That's just a cover. He's actually plotting revenge. So our two main characters, they're thrown together, they have to team up, and basically they have a common enemy and they have to work together to try and overcome this common enemy. So that is book one. I purchased book two, which I'm not going to tell you anything about. One, don't want spoilers for myself. Two, don't want spoilers for you. This is book two in the duology, and I'm so excited to dig into this one, and it's so pretty, and yeah, I'm really excited to see how this story begins and then how it ends. Next up in my book haul is quite the fall book, and that is Hour of the Pumpkin Queen by Megan Shepherd. This book follows Sally. It is a year after her wedding to Jack Skellington, and she has taken on the role of Pumpkin Queen of Halloween Town. The Halloween exhibition, Sally is trying to just give a simple potion demonstration, and it goes horribly wrong. She is transported through time to a different town. It is to Time Town, and she has to figure out how to solve a mystery to get back to Halloween Town before time runs out. So it sounds really cute. It sounds very folly, and if you're a fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas, like, this is a book that I feel like you need to get just for your collection. But yeah, I'm really excited to dig into this one as well. The next book is actually going to be for a future challenge, so I'm not going to tell you too much about it, but it is The Half Sister by Sandy Jones. This book is a thriller mystery. It is about two sisters who meet every Sunday for lunch after the loss of their father, but then a woman appears who claims she was also their father's daughter. So it sounds really good, but you will be seeing a lot more about this in a challenge in November. Alright, and then finally for this book haul is another duology that I am very, very, very excited to read, and that is One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig and Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig. Okay, I'm going to read you guys this one. I know I didn't read you any of the other ones, but I don't know if I could explain this one well. So I'm just going to try to give a summary of the blurb. But it says, Elspeth needs a monster. The monster might be her. Elspeth needs more than luck to stay safe. In the kingdom she calls home, she needs a monster. She calls him the Nightmare, an ancient mercurial spirit trapped in her head. He protects her, he keeps her secrets, but nothing comes her free, especially magic. When Elspeth meets a mysterious highwayman on the forest road, her life takes a drastic turn. She's thrust into a world of shadow and deception, and she joins a dangerous quest to cure the kingdom of the dark magic infecting it. But the highwayman just so happens to be the king's own nephew, captain of the Destiers, and guilty of high treason. They have until solstice to gather 12 Providence cards, the keys to the cure. But as the stakes heighten and the undeniable attraction intensifies, Elspeth is forced to face her darkest secret yet. The nightmare is slowly, darkly taking over her mind. She might not be able to stop him. Okay, that sounds absolutely amazing, and I'm pretty sure I just moved up my TBR list because that sounds so good. That is One Dark Window. It is number 1 in the duology. Then number 2 in the duology is Two Twisted Crowns. I'm not going to tell you anything about this book. I don't want any spoilers. I don't want any spoilers for me, but I do know it's a continuation of book 1, so I'm sure we're going to be continuing to follow Elspeth, and I'm assuming the darkness that's taking over her mind, and I'm really curious and I'm really excited, and I can't wait to read them. Those are my final 2 books, a fantasy romancy duology, in my October haul. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new books I wanted to share with you guys. And yeah, I'm so excited to read all these books, and honestly, talking to you guys about them has made me even more excited to read them, so I cannot wait, and I'm so excited to dig in and start reading. They all seem like perfect, cozy weather, fall, chilly season books to read, and yeah, I think they're all going to be really amazing, so I'm really excited. Let me know if you guys have read any of these books, what you guys' thoughts without spoilers, and if I need to read any of these first, like which ones of these should I read first. Let me know what you're reading this week, and if you've bought any good books recently. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching another Friday book chat with me. I love chatting all things books, and I love chatting with you guys, so it's the perfect combo. Hope you guys have a fabulous week. Live well, read some books, and go discover, my friends. Bye. I love a good book haul.